Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope you're wearing your college or Brook shirts and send those pictures. Okay, so for materials, you need to write at the top Thursday, your name, and then 4/30/20. You're writing number 1 and number 2 with the line in the middle. On the back, you're writing 3 and 4 with the line in the middle. So there's not 5 questions today, there's only 4. And then on the back, you should have exit ticket written at the top. And we will have 2 problems. All right, let's go on to number 1. So you're drawing a box, and below the box, you're writing more with the blank line and less with the blank line. And then below that, you're putting answer with a blank line. Jimmy has 28 baseball cards. He has 11 more baseball cards than his sister. How many baseball cards does his sister have? Label more and less. So put that box here so we know what our number sentence is going to be. So this is a more or less problem. We need to label who has more and who has less. There's a word in here that gives us a clue that someone has more. So I'm going to read it again. Jimmy has 28 baseball cards. He, so they're talking about Jimmy, he has 11 more. This is the clue that Jimmy is the one who has more because they're talking about him. So if Jimmy has more, then his sister has less. Okay. Let's read the question to see who they're focusing on. How many baseball cards does his sister have? Label more and less. So because we're trying to figure out his sister and she has less, what do we do with the 2 numbers if it's less? So hopefully you said that we're going to subtract. So it's 28 minus 11 equals question mark. Label the total and the part. So this is our total, these are our parts. Our part is missing. You can do 2 different strategies. Either you can start with your total and subtract, or if it's easier, start with your part and add. So I actually want you to do 2 strategies for this one. So put a line in the middle and write 1 over here and 2 over here so you can do 2 strategies. Now first, I just want you to do this strategy, and for here, we're going to do a number line one. So you can get started on this first strategy. Alright, I'm going to start with my part, which is 11. I'm going to add and stop when I get to 28. So I'm going to put 1 10 stick. I'm going to add to the tens place. So that means 11 plus 10 is 21. If I add another 10 stick, I'm going to get 31, which would pass my total. So I'm not going to put any more 10 sticks. Now I'm going to put ones. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Okay, so now I'm going to count up what I just drew because this is my missing part. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 was my missing part. I'm going to write a number sentence. 11 plus 17 equals 28. I know this was my missing part. Okay. Now for this side, I'm just going to draw the number line for you. And you can decide what strategy you want to do. You can either start with your total, which means you would have to start on this side of the number line because you would have to count down, count back. Or you can start with 11 and go on this side of the number line and add. So choose one of the two strategies there, and I'll actually show you what they both would look like. So you can do that now. Alright, I'm going to do my part first. So I'll have 11. I know I'm going to make one hop of 10, which gets me to 21, just like this side. And then a hop of 7. Which gets me to 28. And I know that this represents the 17 because 10 plus 7 equals 17. Now, if you wanted to start with your total, you could start on this side, 28, and you can count back. So let's subtract a 10. If I count down and I take away from my tens place, I would get 18. And then I'm going to take away a 1. Make a little hop of 1. And I would land on 17. And 10 and 11 represents, 10 and 1 represents the 11. Okay, so you could do either one of those strategies. And now you can answer this question. How many baseball cards does his sister have? Jimmy's sister has 17 baseball cards. She has less baseball cards than Jimmy. Jimmy has more. All right, let's go on to number 2. At the top, you're writing draw a number line. And then you're writing this equation, 84 plus 9. So again, it says draw a number line, and you're writing 84 plus 9. Okay. Draw a number line to solve this equation, 84 plus 9. Use a friendly 10 strategy. Okay, so friendly 10 has a 0 in the ones place. This isn't a friendly 10 yet, but we want to try to get to a friendly 10 first. Make sure you draw your number line. And you're going to start with 84 here. Try to figure out what's a friendly 10 that's really close to 84, but counting up. Make sure you don't count down. So make those hops. And all together, you want to make sure that you make a hop of 9, but you're going to have to decompose this number. So you can try that out now. Alright, so a number that I know that is close to 84, that is a friendly 10, is 90. And that's because I'm going up. Okay, so let me count and see how many hops I would have to make to get there. So 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So I would have to make a hop of 6. And that's good because I didn't pass my 9 yet. So make a hop of 6 and I land on my friendly 10, which is 90. Okay. But I have to make a hop of 9. I've only made a hop of 6 yet. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to make 3 hops. So little hop plus 3. 90 plus 3, we should already know that's 93. And 6 plus 3 equals that 9 right here. You can draw a little line. Okay. Let's get ready for our dance break. Okay, so let's go on to number 3. At the top, you're writing count by tens until the switch. Count by tens until the switch. You're drawing a big rectangle with a line right in the middle. Then you're drawing 4 lines up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. In that first box, you're writing 75. In the fourth box, you're writing switch to 5s. And below on the third box, you're writing switch to 1s. Pause this video now so that you have extra time to make sure you do this correctly. All right. Count up by tens until the switch. So we know how to do this already. You're going to count by tens. When you get to the switch, remember to count by 5s. And then when you get here, you need to count by 1s. So you can get started on that. All right, we're counting by tens. That means the tens place is changing, the ones place is staying the same. 75, 85, 95. Now we're switching and we're counting by 5s. Add 5 to 95 and you get what? 95, 100. Remember that pattern, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0 in the ones place. So 105, 110, 115. Now we're switching to ones. Our ones place, we're counting up. 115, 116, 117, 118. All right, so we're going to go on to question number 4. So you're going to draw 2 hundreds blocks, 5 10 sticks, then below that 7 10 sticks, and then 4 ones. Then you're drawing a line and you're writing words below that line because you need to write your answer in words. If you need extra time, you can pause the video now. All right. What does the picture of base 10 blocks show? And then it says write the number using words. So the first thing we want to do is we want to regroup before we label. We can't regroup our ones, but we can definitely regroup our 10s. So you can do that now. All right, so for regrouping, I'm just gonna cross it out because circling is going to be a little bit hard. So I'm gonna cross out 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have 2 tens left over. Then I'm going to label this and put 100. And now you can label the rest. Starting with this number, you can continue to label your hundreds, tens, and ones. All right, 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 321, 322, 323, and 324. Okay, now you can write that number using words. $324. I'll give you a second to look at that. All right, now it's time for our exit ticket. At the top of your exit ticket, I want you to put this secret symbol that I have, which is a triangle at the top. So put a little triangle on your paper for your exit ticket. Okay, so few things to remember. For your exit ticket, you are going to have a more or less word problem. It is super important that you label who has more and who has less. You're using the words in the problem to give you a clue who has more and who has less, okay? Then for number 2, you're going to do a problem that is very similar to what we did from today's questions, okay? So if you have any concerns or you're confused, circle it, go back and look at the other questions we did today and see if you can use the same strategy. All right, so I'm going to show the exit ticket on the screen now. Pause the video if you need extra time. All right, everyone, have a wonderful Thursday. And if you have any pictures of what you wore today, please send them to your teachers or send them to Miss Hammond so she can put them in her morning motivation. All right, everyone, see you tomorrow.